Welcome, Bongo. We're so excited.
How you doing, guys?
We're good. We're good. Welcome to another episode of Living in Rockland County
Great,
live.
thank you.
And we're just going to get to know you a little bit. So why don't you start off and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, my name is Brian. Everybody knows me as Bongo. Started way back in college a couple years ago. And just somebody screamed out. I was carrying a drum and somebody just screamed it out. You know how things go. And then it just stuck. And then it just steamrolled. And many years later, I'm named Bongo, I guess.
You're still Bongo.
Still Bongo, yes. Many incarnations.
I love it. We were just talking to Bongo Brian before we started recording, and I was like, "What's your real name?" Like, we don't even know what your real name was.
It happens all the time. Professors, they wouldn't know who I was except Bongo. So,
so tell us, what's Bongo Fries?
Well, Bongo's Fries was a little dream dreamt up at Boxer Donut in Nyack, New York, on a little napkin, and I guess a couple years later, it happened. It worked. I just had the idea. I always loved French fries, and I actually did a French fry commercial for Ore-Ida French Fries when I was 13 or 14 years old. I can't remember.
Wow.
Still out there on YouTube. It's pretty funny. And I also toured around a lot in Europe, and they'd always have these French fry carts outside of bars when everybody would get out late at night. Everything would be closed except these, little, kiosks of fries or what have you. And I was like, I'm going to do that one day. And finally had the nerve to pull the trigger,
It's always scary to pull the trigger, right? To like start a business and launch it off.
Yeah. I mean, it took a culmination of 50 years of almost pulling the trigger on many different, platforms, but it never happened until this. So it's pretty crazy.
That's amazing that you were inspired by, seeing other versions of it right in Europe, and now you're bringing it to the American side. Like I haven't seen a French fry cart anywhere. Have you? No. Not even like New York City. I haven't seen any.
It's weird. I saw it out there and I just saw it and I was just like, oh man, I love French fries. Why can't I just do that? And there's a couple restaurants out there, Pomfrites down in New York City in the West Village. Used to be in the East Village and now it's in the West Village. And I was like, I'm going to do that. I mean, I even spoke to some chefs, friends of mine, and they're like, that's a crazy idea. Yeah, what are you doing? That's a crazy idea. How you just French fries? I'm like, yeah, just French fries, just me. And I'm
great, not too much overhead.
Yeah.
Well, it's working. So
yeah. So tell us what your services are. What do you do since you've finally started doing it? Like, what do you offer?
Well, I just offer fresh, hand-cut, double-fried French fries, my own spice, and then I have a bunch of different dipping sauces that kind of rotate. I have a couple solid ones, and then I throw a couple in, and that's it. One thing only. Every once in a while I'll do maybe a chicken sandwich, maybe a pizza fries, with tomato sauce and cheese and stuff. But that's a rarity. That's that was a kind of a COVID thing when people wanted full meals and.
Right. So you're not brick and mortar though. Like you're a traveling little van. Is that what we call you?
Yeah, I got a food trailer, I guess you want to call it. Nice and orange, and I reworked it. Have a fryer in there, and refrigerator, and all my supplies, and it's just me.
And where do you do street fairs? Do you do private events? Or you do it all?
Yeah, I do it all. Breweries, street fairs, private parties are big. Just roll up. I'm self-sufficient. Just roll right up into their driveway. Have a party for a bunch of people outside, not eating inside, a little safer. What else I do? I've done like car dealerships, swim clubs in the summer, crazy stuff.
I'm sure you do like weddings, right?
Weddings, bar mitzvahs, I've done
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
It's just really nice.
But
Yeah.
there's no end to it, right? I mean, it sounds
Right.
like, yeah,
Knock on
like
wood.
that's pretty amazing. Like you just said, the car dealership. So they're having a sale on a Saturday and people are coming in, and it's so smart to have you out there just kind
Yeah.
of giving fries out. And
I was just giving fries. There was a band next to me, and a lot of people. It was nice. It's just another event to
yeah,
have people
Right.
gather, which is nice. We need
And
that now.
was that your but besides loving french fries and starting your own business, like what do you love so much about being an entrepreneur and being able to like gather people and collaborate and
Basically, this exactly what we're doing. I like to talk. I speak to everybody. I don't care who you are. Just chit chat. Those 4 hours during the event or 5 hours. That's where I'm at right there. Do I like cooking? I love it. I love doing the whole thing for people. Do I like cleaning and taxes? No. Who does? So, that's the best part about it. And the Nyack community really came out when I started like 4 years ago. Incredible. I mean, there are no words. A bunch of people helped me, give me some advice, and they really stepped up. So I have to, thank them. And of course, my wife and my daughter who who are back me up 100%, which is nice.
you need that to
Yeah.
survive
I mean, I
today.
couldn't do it without them. I mean,
Yep.
it just is, team.
What did you do before? Like, what did you?
I was I was a stagehand for
Oh, wow.
24 years in the city,
Okay.
doing AV, audio visual work for private events and corporate events and rock and roll. I was also a tour manager for a band. We'd tour Europe, and I was a drum tech for a band for bands. Traveled to Europe again, so that's where like the love of French fries really hit.
Yeah.
When you get out late and there's nothing and you
Yeah.
just want like a salty french fry, right?
And it was just like mind blowing because in Europe they're like little streets and and like pavilions blocked off from cars, so it's easy for that. There's not that much in the city in New York City to do that, and I never wanted to go to New York City. That's the whole point of being out here and doing this here.
Right, you're like super local and like get to connect. That's what, that's really our purpose with this podcast is
Yeah.
there's so many people in Rockland County that launch businesses like you, and it's so amazing to hear when people love where they live. Like it's being able to collaborate with the Nyack community, being able to start a business where people are just in like supportive of you, and there's so many people like that here in Rockland that just launched a business, and I love that.
Yeah,
We're so excited. That's why we started this, because we're entrepreneurs ourselves, and we were
Right.
like, what could we do to just get it out there?
It's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Yeah, we're so excited. It's been going really well, and
That's awesome.
yeah,
It's a good thing, and just brings people closer. That's what we need. I mean, it's like the perfect storm. Like
Yeah.
moving here and the people, and like it just happened like organically, and it's never really happened to me like that organically. It's always like working hard for something and get it, meeting,
Right.
Hustling. Always. I mean, of course I hustle, but to get this going, but it was a lot easier with like people behind you, which is
Yeah, which is a beautiful thing.
And your job before, I mean, I know stagehand, that's a rough, that's a lot of hours. It's a lot of work. It's so,
that helped me with this because, I get up early in the morning, a couple of days a week to prep and do things. And the stagehand stuff was like crazy, ridiculous hours, like starting and finishing. But it was great because you build something, it would happen, and then it would be done, and you'd feel like, accomplished. And that's, being me, needed that and it's the same kind of thing, except I can talk to more people,
right?
Be my own boss, which is the best.
I was looking at your calendar. You're like booked solid. You're somewhere every weekend. It's like, so I'm sure you're very busy.
Very busy, and normally it's a 3-season business. Winter's tough, but got to keep hustling, got to keep making the money and meeting people. So I have a residency at Industrial Arts Brewery starting in January. Hopefully Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Nice.
that's cool. So now and then I'm hitting there every now and then, but I have a couple festivals, festival coming up, and some other stuff in another festival in Sloatsburg, one in at Stack, the college, the Winterfest.
Mhm. Oh, nice. I
Saturday.
think that's soon. The one in Staten.
Saturday, yeah, Saturday.
Yeah. I saw the advertisement.
Yeah.
So where do you see your vision with this? Do you see it like, are you growing with it? You're like, what do you see?
That's a good question, and I haven't figured it out yet. I know what I don't want. If that
Yeah,
helps.
okay. So that's good.
I don't want brick and mortar.
Uh-huh.
I possibly want like another cart and train somebody, and but also on the other hand, it's like, this is just me. This is my thing. I'm being a little selfish here, but this is my thing, and it's what I do. And the more I work, the more I can make. If I don't want to work, take my daughter and go see a concert, I don't work. Me and my wife go out to dinner. We want to do something. I don't have to work, which is like the freelance business when I was a stagehand, which was great. I need the flexibility. My wife works full time. So, and I forgot the question. So
what's your vision?
Oh, the vision.
Vision.
Oh, vision. So like, the harder I work, the more I get from it. And I just might want to hold on to that before, I open Pandora's box, and then it's like all about the business and money, trying to get, another guy, and then 2 trucks and 3 trucks. I know that's how you grow.
Right.
So,
but that's not for everyone.
It could be,
who knows? This might not be the right time. It might be the right time. My daughter's still in school, who knows, but that's the exciting part about it. I can try now that I have a little name out there, people can, see me grow.
I know you. Yeah, absolutely. I have a good candidate for you if you his name is Sean.
Okay. Is he related to you?
Yeah.
Oh, how's that? Okay. Listen, hey, I'm open to anything, honestly.
No, Sean, my son, Sean McMullen. Sean,
oh yeah. Okay. Oh my God, it's all coming together. Okay.
Yes. He worked with you on the truck a few times.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah.
They all blend together, the last.
Yeah. It's a small county too.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, it was so much fun having you today.
Yeah, this was great.
It's awesome to hear local things. Tell us a little bit about, how do we connect? How do we book you? Is it a type of an event that you have to pay for, or can we just have you come and then people could pay for their own French fries? Talk us through that.
Another good question. So there are a couple ways to do it. You can hire me as a private party, pay one price, everybody eats, unlimited fries and sauces for 2 hours. And you can do that, through my website. Best way is to email me at bongosfries.com. I don't know, it's a good memory kind of thing, bongo at bongosfries.
All over.
Yeah.
Can't remember that. That's all right. So I do it that way. And also, sometimes people call me and say, hey, listen, there's this event. There's going to be 1,000 people there. I have you and a couple other food trucks. Pay me $100 and you can come. There's always a fee here and there. Some people do charge, some people don't charge. If I'm going to make a certain amount of money, okay, I can, worth it. But it's always a gamble, always.
Okay.
You have so many things. You have the weather, you have holidays. There's so many variables. So it's me to take the chance, right? To go and do their festival, but it usually works out. I have never had a really, really bad day. I always meet somebody. It always works out in my book. So you can do that with Instagram or my Facebook page, Bongo's Fries. The best way is to email me, and we can always chit chat. I always, can bend on, on times and dates and stuff like that. And that's the good part about being flexible,
Yeah, that's great to know. We'll definitely put your information attached to our podcast so that people can reach out to you. And once again, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Awesome. And good luck.
Right.
Excited to see,
Come on out. I got you.
Bye, Bongo.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.
Bye.